Wednesdays. It's time to confront it. It's time to confront it so that you can overcome it. You cannot overcome anything that you are not willing to confront. So we're going to talk about it tonight. We are going to talk about it. I am Evora Bentley, faith coach, author, evangelist, mentor. I am the founder of a movement called Overcoming the Battle. Overcoming the Battle's mission and purpose is to empower others all over the world, to discover their purpose, to know that your true identity lies in God and God alone. I think I'm a little early. I'm going to wait just a couple of minutes. Welcome to Let's Confront It Wednesdays. If you're jumping on, just say hello. I hope you all have had an amazing day. Hey, Kurt, I laugh every time that you put that Dr. Evora Bentley, but I received that. I do. So if you saw the title tonight is Familiarity is the enemy to your dreams becoming a reality. Yes, familiarity. Again, I think I got them pretty good side by side. Facebook and YouTube. Welcome. If you're jumping on, share, like, tag somewhere. This is going to be a great broadcast tonight. Yes. So I'm just going to wait just a couple of minutes. I didn't even realize I was trying my best to be on time. I didn't realize I was a little early. Welcome. Hi, Sakina. Welcome to Let's Confront It Wednesdays. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. It is the first day of spring. And I can literally sense new things springing forth. I am excited. I'm excited about it. I'm telling you, I am. And I think that it being the first day of spring and new things to spring forth, that this is the perfect topic. Familiarity is the enemy to your dreams becoming a reality. So I think for the first day of spring that this is a great topic, because you know what? This message tonight is going to move you from being in a place of familiar so that you can spring forth into the new thing. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Mark. Welcome to Let's Confront It Wednesdays. If you are getting on tonight, just if you could share, tag, like someone. I'm telling you, this broadcast tonight is going to be good. And you know what? Let's Confront It Wednesdays. It's Mark. Get off the live. Don't be doing that. What's up? so so if you know, Let's Confront It Wednesdays. Hey, Tiara. Welcome to Let's Confront It Wednesday. It is all about confronting. We're going to talk about it, to confront it, to overcome it. Again, you cannot overcome anything that you are not willing to confront. So you know what we really got to have to confront is the mind, because so a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And so I don't think a lot of people really understand and realize that when it comes to your mind and your heart, they are one. It's like a man and a woman. When they become married, they become one. So your heart and your mind is one. And so that's the reason why it says, so a man thinketh in his heart in Proverbs 23:7, so is he. Because see, the thing is, a lot of people don't even realize that the reason why they're living their lives the way they are is because of what is in their heart, what they have not dealt with, what they have not confronted. So therefore, because of what is going on in your heart is from the thoughts that you have in your mind. And so your thoughts are creating your reality. So tonight, we are going to talk about it. Welcome to Let's Confront It Wednesdays. Let me see what time it is. I am on, 7:03, so in about 2 minutes. I don't know if y'all can hear the music because I have it like really low. If y'all can hear it, let me know. Hi, Anthony. Thank you for joining tonight. So first day of spring, allow new things to spring forth. Get out of that place of familiarity so that your dreams can become a reality. We are going to talk about it tonight. Let's confront it. It's time for you to be honest with yourself. If you have been setting goals and you have this dream and it has not come to pass yet, it's time for you to be honest. Like, are you in a place of familiarity and you got fear that is paralyzing you to step out to that new thing that's going to bring that dream into a reality? We're going to talk about it tonight. We are going to talk about it tonight. I'm gonna wait maybe about 2 more minutes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm excited. I am excited. Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm truly excited because this year, like early in the year, my life just took off in the transition of like doing all new things. And so we'll talk about that more in regards to that. So let's see, what time is it? We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hello to all my replay viewers. If you're jumping on, I'm on Facebook right here, and I'm on YouTube right here. Welcome, welcome to Let's Confront IT Wednesdays. I am Evora Bentley, author, faith coach. I am the founder of a movement called Overcoming the Battle. Overcoming the Battle's mission and purpose is to empower others all over the world, to empower others all over the world to discover their purpose, to know that your true identity, it only lies in God. It can't be found in a person, a place, or a thing, the one, only in the one who created you. So tonight's topic is familiarity is the enemy to your dreams becoming a reality. Think about this for a minute. When you if you when you have a dream, normally when you wake up, what do people say about that dream? Oh, I had this dream and it feels so real, right? That's what they say. Oh, the dream feels so real. So if the dream feels so real and you know that it's a dream because it doesn't look like what you're currently doing, but it's something that you desire to do, that means that change has to take place, right? Obviously change has to take place because we wouldn't be so wild, at the dreams that we have when we go to sleep, and even the dreams when it comes to goals, as far as us pursuing the goals, or pursuing that vision to come to pass that we dream of, right? So it's going to take us to do, in regards to doing new things, in regards to doing something new. So what you have to be honest with, you have to look at your life and you have to ask yourself, is it possible that my dream has not come to pass? It is not a reality because I'm keeping myself in a place of familiarity. I want you to think about this, okay? Think about this. When Abraham stepped out and became who God created him to be, he stepped away from everything that he knew. He stepped away from everything that he knew. So one thing that you have to understand is that when it comes to your dreams becoming a reality, you are going to have to move in a place of faith. And if you're going to move in a place of faith, and if it's the things that you hope for, and the thing, a substance of things that you hope for, that you cannot see naturally with your natural eyes, but you have to be able to see it up here first, then that means that you're going to start moving, and you're going to start seeing some things that you're not familiar to. So it's going to take you out of your comfort zone. It's going to be uncomfortable. And so that means you cannot stay around the very thing that has you familiar in order for that dream to become a reality. You know, it baffles me how so many people, and especially us as far as, believers, followers of Christ, okay? We know that the word of God says that we were made and created in God's image and God's likeness, right? So we were created and made in God's image and God's likeness. Then why do we allow things to rule and reign over us instead of us ruling and reigning over the things in this earth when God gave us this earth, right? So, and because of the fact that we allow things to rule and reign over us, we allow life to get to us, we don't know who we truly are because of the adversity and things that have happened in our life, God will give us this dream. And we're like, oh my goodness, like this dream is so much greater, it's so much bigger than us. But how do I get there? Well, you're going to get there, for one, moving out of the very thing that you know. You're going to have to go from a place of known to unknown. You see, you're going to have to, some people you're just too familiar with. Some mindsets you're familiar with, they're going to have to change. Some people are literally going to have to move out of the areas that they are in, like Abraham did, in order for that dream to become a reality. But are you willing? to do what is needed, to take off the mask. Because see, right now, the reason why you have not fully formed into who you were created to be, and your dreams operating and coming into a reality, because you're wearing this mask. You're wearing this mask and being someone you were never even created to be. You were never even created to be this person. So I know that a lot of people talk about, you know, they are so shocked and blown away when when God starts speaking to them and sharing, I created you to be this person, even though the world may be saying this. We are so shocked, like, oh my gosh, who is that person? And see, the thing is, like I was saying before, how your heart and your mind is connected. They are one. You have to deal in order to heal. So when you start healing from the things that are in your heart, your mindset will change. You will start being able to see these things and come into alignment with who God has created you to be. You know, in the Word of God, it tells us that on the sixth day that God created man, right? And then on the seventh day, he rested. So when God created man, he created man so that man could accomplish the very thing that they were called to do here on the earth. Okay? But you have so many people who do not know who they are, who are in bondage and fear, who are afraid to move by faith, to move into the unknown. And this is the reason why they stay stuck in the bondage of fear. They stay stuck in a place of familiarity. So therefore, the dreams never come into reality. I know you probably heard this so many times before, that the place where you can find so many dreams is in the graveyard, because you have so many people who leave this earth, who had a mission, who had a purpose to accomplish, but it never happened. It never happened. And I'm here to tell you tonight, you are going to have to move by faith to get out of the place that you're familiar with, to get out of that familiarity, so that your dream can become a reality. So I was reading in Hebrews 4, right? So in Hebrews 4, this is what it says. Therefore, since a promise remains of entering his rest, let us fear lest any of you seem to have come short of it. For indeed, the gospel was preached to us as well as to them. But the word which they heard did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in those who heard it. For we who have believed do enter the rest, as he said. For we who believe do enter the rest. What does that mean? How many of us had read that part and not truly understood what the rest was? I have. I have before, just to be honest. Think about this. When you are worrying about things of the world, what are you doing? Your mind is not at rest, right? You don't have trust because of the fact that you're not in a place of rest. Well, when Hebrews 4 is talking about us entering God's rest, that means that we are believing his promise. Everything that he's promised for our lives, everything and who he said he has created us to be. So when you enter in his rest, and it's not saying that I believe there's another part that says that that you, as far as retire from your own works, meaning that the thing that you were doing, the thing that's not even you, the thing that you were doing with that mask on, that you're not even called to do, you're entering to God's rest because you now trust God and you're moving by faith by the very thing that God has called you to do. You are being obedient in it. When God rested on the seventh day after he created man, it is because God trusted and believed man would do what it was that he created them to do. He's not even worried about it. But because of the fact that a lot of us do not know who we are, we do not know the one who created us. So that's why we don't know who we are. We live this life of fear instead of operating in faith. And so we allow these dreams to just pass us by. Hi, Pam. Hi, Princess. Welcome to Let's Confront IT Wednesdays. We allow these dreams to pass us by, so many of us, and then we just become another life that passed on by, where there are more dreams just adding up in the graveyard. That's where you will find the most ideas, the most dreams in the graveyard. So if God trusted when he created us in the mission and purpose of why he created us that we can accomplish it, why do we not trust and believe that ourselves? Because we don't know who we are. Because whatever it is that we see in our mind, whatever it is that we're creating in our life, and what's paralyzing us, the fact that we can't move by fear, that fear has us in bondage, and we can't move by faith, is because of what we are seeing in our mind. Hi, Teresa. Welcome to Let's Confront IT Wednesdays. That is keeping your dreams from becoming a reality. So I really, encourage you tonight to look at your life, examine your life, that idea that you've thought about, the very thing of who God has spoken to you about. You know you have this dream. And like I said, it's like when we go to sleep at night, we wake up and we're like, oh my goodness, that dream, it seems so real. We're so excited about the dream. But what we notice is what was in the dream looked different from what was currently happening in our life. So that means in order for that dream to come a reality, we got to move away from the familiarity. You know what that is. You can't even talk to this person about your dream because they don't even understand none whatsoever. And so the thing is, hi Fonda, welcome to Let's Confront IT Wednesdays. And so the thing is, you continue to be in a place of being familiar. And because you are familiar and you're too afraid to move into the unknown, you can get all of the education, but if you don't apply application to what you are receiving, the dream will just only continue to be a dream. You have to take action. You have to move forward. You have to move into the new things so that dream could become a reality. You have to move away from familiarity. Whatever it is that you have to do, do it. Because it is possible. You have to know and understand that when God created you, you were created for a purpose. And I was talking to one of my daughters earlier today, and I was just telling her, I was like, baby, you are unique. You are special. Like, don't you know that God is so awesome that when someone takes your fingerprint, that there is nobody else in this world that has a fingerprint like you. So I was telling her, do you know what that says about you? That means that what you were created to do, many people are afraid of somebody doing the same old thing that they are doing. What? Competition? There is no competition. There's only one Evora Bentley, so who am I to compete with? If there's another author out there, another coach, there's another evangelist, another speaker, I applaud you. Do your thing because you're doing the very thing you were created to do. Why am I not afraid or worried about competition? Because I know the one who created me. I'm confident in why he created me and what I was called to do. And you know what I had to do? I had to move. I had to step into the unknown. I had to move away from everything that was familiar to me because the things that were familiar to me was not helping my dream become a reality. Right. Competition with yourself, Kurt. I'm in competition with myself to get better than I was the day before. The day before every day. That's the only thing I'm competing for. To be better the next day and to be more of who, you know? So you have so many people who are envious and jealous. Nobody can do you but you. God didn't make a mistake when he created you. So you have to move. That means if you may have to separate from some people close to you, that could be one of the most sacrificial and things that hurt. But you know what? I had to make a decision, and you got to make a decision. You have to choose to live to please people or to please God. And I live a life to please God. When it came and had this vision for Let's Confront IT Wednesdays, I wasn't worried about, what if such and such like it? What is this person gonna say? Are people gonna watch me? So many people get focused on the numbers. And my thing is, for what it is that I was created to do, that I know that my voice is assigned to certain people. It's assigned to certain people. There are billions and something people around the world. And as long as I operate in my gift and my purpose to reach who I was called to reach, then I have accomplished why God created me. Why he created me. You're going to have to move from the place that you're familiar with. You're going to have to step into the unknown. I got this shirt on today, right? So I love this shirt. I'm looking on YouTube and Facebook. So this shirt reminds me of a butterfly, right? It reminds me of a butterfly. And I think about the process of the butterfly. And so when it comes to the butterfly starts out at the caterpillar, right? And so he's on the ground and he's crawling. But think about the metamorphosis, okay? If you've ever watched Initiated, like, oh my goodness, the most ugliest thing going on, okay? I want you to think about this because I want you to think about your life and the place you are at right now, where you're around everything that's so familiar, but you see your dream out there, and you know that dream, who God has created you to be, is not near anything that you're familiar with now, okay? So what you think about the butterfly and what you think about your life. So the caterpillar, okay, he's on the ground and he's crawling. And what does the caterpillar have to do to take flight? He has to become the butterfly, right? He has to get wings. But again, if you ever saw the metamorphosis as far as the caterpillar turning into a butterfly, it is not a beautiful sight, okay? So when you are stepping away into the unknown, it seems like it could be so scary, but you have to move by faith and keep going. And one thing that God has already taken all the steps that he's going to take. That's why on the seventh day on the sixth day he made man, and on the seventh day he rested, because he had already laid the foundation. And the thing is, what you have to understand is that when you make that step, you're seeing things happening. Hi, Mary. Welcome to Let's Confront IT Wednesdays. You're only seeing the manifestation of the steps and the foundation that God has already made. It's already been done. He's rested. Everything that he's done. So many of us pray and say, God, if you help me with this, he's already done it, because he created you to operate in it. He has created you to function and move forward in it. Move forward in it. So many people say, I'm waiting on God. God is waiting on you. He's waiting on you. He's already did it. He's already given you signs and signs and signs. Yes. Sakina, what I was getting to, thank you. It literally dies in the cocoon before becoming a butterfly. So if the caterpillar has to die in the cocoon before it takes flight to become the butterfly and get its wings, you have to die to everything that you're familiar with. In order for you to step into the new, for the new thing to come forth, you have to die so the resurrection, thank you, Holy Spirit, of who you were created to be can take place, okay? You literally have to die. You're going to have to die to old ways. You're going to have to die to mindsets, to old habits, to be who you were created to be. And I'm telling you, going through that process is not the most comfortable thing, but it's so well worth it. It's so well worth it. I'm telling you, from someone who experienced depression so bad and had suicidal thoughts, want to check out on life because I didn't believe I had a purpose. I see now who God has created me to be. And I'm telling you, it's going to take you from moving from a place of familiarity for your dreams to become a reality. And let me tell you, so many people are worried about taking people with them. Let me tell you, some of them you might have to go ahead and start moving and hope and pray to God that you will see them later. But you have to make the choice. Will you decide to live for God or live for people? You cannot stay there. If people are not helping you grow, if that place of business or wherever you are, or whatever organization if it's not helping you be who you were created to be, you have to depart from it. You have to depart from it. The dream that you saw when you went to sleep is as real as you operating in it when you're not asleep. But you have to take the steps. You have to take action and move forward by faith. You cannot allow fear to continue to paralyze you. And that's the thing. You are going to have to get uncomfortable if you truly want to transform like the butterfly. If you decide not to transform, you know what you're going to do? You're going to conform and you're going to die to your purpose, to the very thing that you were created to do and here while you're here on this earth. You have a gift inside of you, a gift that is needed for the world that God wants to use for his glory and his purpose. But it is up to you. It is up to you. I'm telling you, when you change your mind, you will change your whole world around you. You will literally, I know what that is like. And because of the reason why I was having depression and so those suicidal thoughts, it was because of the adversity that had experienced in life. And because of the adversity I experienced in life, I had some hurt and some pain in my heart, but I needed to deal so that I could heal. And that's what I was saying earlier, that your heart and your mind, it's like a husband and wife. When a man and a woman marry, they become one. Okay, the two become one. That's how it is with your heart and your mind. The two are one. And the reason why you see what you see in your mind is from what is placed in your heart. But you're going to have to deal and you're going to have to heal so that your heart will change, so that your vision and your mind can change, so that you will start moving forward, start trusting and believing God. Look, it's March Madness. And what I've done the last couple of days, I've been updating my site and I have some great coaching opportunities that I have available. And I would love to be your coach to help you move from that place of familiarity so your dream can become a reality. If you'll visit or send me an email, there's also a blog that I recently put up. Look, be encouraged. Share this video, tag someone in it, and let them know it is important that you move from the place of familiarity. That is the only thing that is keeping you. That is your enemy that is keeping you from your dreams turning into reality. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on Let's Confront It Wednesdays, where we confront what we need to overcome, because you cannot overcome anything that you do not confront. I hope you all were blessed. Have a great night on purpose.